let's see what I'm doing here. Yeah, we'll start in about 10 minutes. Okay. But I gotta get all set up to ready to go. Damn computer isn't working, so got here another. Hi guys, I'll be there about 5-10 minutes or something like that. Looks a little bright, doesn't it? Huh? Why don't you go get a glass of wine, okay, and join me. While I power up here. Okay. God, this isn't doing very well. That doesn't look too bad. Actually, it looks pretty bad on the. Maybe how about if I turn some lights on the other side? I hate to do that. Say buying food. Okay. I'm not going to cover food today. I'm going to cover automobiles and car repairs and stuff like that. Okay, but I don't like this. So much light. Is that a little better? Let's see how that looks. Hi Vernon, hi Vanessa. Greeting cards, hey. Oh, you must do greeting cards. Huh? Oh gosh, that light is not really good, is it? Oh, you think it's good enough for government work? I wonder, man. Hello. But the light is so bad. Let's see if that's any better. Let's see, it's coming from that side. It looks too bright, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, my Miss America Pie. The lighting is good. Oh, you like that? Oh, well, thank you for saying that. Boy, it looks just a little too bright on the forehead or somewhere. What? I don't know. So did you get something to drink yet? Oh, what did you just say? Trish was that? I know. Belinda, hi Matthew, hope you're doing well tonight. Well, it comes and goes, doesn't it? I mean, doesn't all of our life sort of just, some good, some bad. And that's why, boy, you just keep doing stuff, I think. And that, oh, Twink, the lighting is good. You're welcome. Thank you, Twink. Oh, I see. They ought to get a little closer, and that comes a little better. Maybe that's it. Oh, there's people on Periscope tonight. Periscope tonight. Okay, now, okay, we got about 3-4 minutes, so go get a glass of wine with me, okay? I'm buying. So we'll find a grant at the end of this thing. Lighting is great. Okay, thank you so much. Light. Who's that? I can't read the name so well. Yeah, get a glass of wine. We'll find grant money to pay for it later. Now I got to bring up my. God, I've been getting a lot of inquiries about cars. That's why I thought I'd do something on cars and automobiles and repairs. And, you know, I mean, when people are living close to the edge, you know, I mean, $500-600 car repair bill just stops you in your tracks. And actually, I don't know if you've seen data, something like 63% of us don't have an extra $500 when we get a car repair bill. That's 63%, 2/3 of the people don't have that kind of money, you know, so we're all hurting. So that's why I'm finding options, you know, and that's what this is all about. So let's see. I gotta live on. Okay. Belinda, how ironic. Just prepare. The pose. Just prepare. Oh, how ironic. Okay, I missed that, Belinda. What do you mean by that? That I'm ironic, or? You know, I was running down the street when you said ironic. I'm not ironic, but somebody called me Iron Man. You know, I was running down. I was in the morning. I usually run every day. A great dinner with a nice bottle of wine. Yeah, see, go get something to eat, wine, or just wine, nothing to eat. You know, doesn't. Anyway, I was down at a meeting or doing something down in Florida, and woke up in the morning, go run, and I don't know what, I wasn't paying attention, or maybe I had earbuds in, bubs, or whatever you call them. And, that's a little screwed up, okay. And actually, I got in the road a little bit, and I bounced off this car was traveling. Wine and dine, then provide the information that is gold. Oh, wow, that's awfully nice to hear. And I bounced off, you know, and the guy was so shocked. I mean, I wasn't really hurt or anything. I guess we were both traveling the wrong way, same way, so it didn't. And he said, God, you're like Iron Man. You just bounced right off that car. I'm a skinny guy, so that car could have really done me damage. Okay, I want to find something. Technology, that's what I want. That's close. I gotta find something here. Okay, yeah, that's it. Assistive technology. Health, wealth, and great information. Always were. Oh boy, such nice words people are giving. I wonder if this is better, like to start, you know, 20 minutes early before I'm going to do it instead of what I was doing, and it takes a lot of time. Thank goodness you weren't hurt. Yes, the guru. Well, I got ex-wives call me something else. Maybe creditors too. Actually, I owe no money, which is great. I always said, I just don't do stuff if I don't have money. It's silly. I think I have a mortgage. That's the only thing I pay. Because then, man, when you owe money and people like that, then you become a slave to these people. Yes, it's great to have you on Periscope. Oh, that's nice to say, but I don't know how to get people to watch me on Periscope. So you have a way to do that. Let me know. Maybe if I give them coupons for free wines at the local bar. I read your book and gave me hope. Thank you. Oh, I don't do books anymore, and that's why I'm on the internet trying to figure out how. I know the information is needed, and people just give me great feedback every time I give them stuff, but I don't know how to sell it to them, so I can stay in business and keep feeding myself while I could help more people. And that's the key to all this, is like finding something you love to do, so then it doesn't seem like work. Lesko, you can show Oregon. What was that? Something about Oregon? Can you do a show about Oregon grants? They're the same all over. Every state, I mean, it's a little different. That's why I do the custom research. I read about your book and got money to fix my car. Wow, there you are. There you are. How'd you get the money to fix your car? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Come on, you just tell me. What was the agency, or how'd you get the money? That's what I want to know. So we could help other people into them. Because I'm going to go over about 40 sources of money. Spill the beans. I will. Give me another minute or two. People are still falling in here. The state of California website. Right. See, state government. You got money to fix up his car. See, and that's one of the sources I'm going to talk about today. Okay. So that's terrific. There is so many places to get help and free and even free cars. Actually, I'm going to give you a whole list, and I'll put these lists of websites up there too later. So don't worry about it, because a lot of it doesn't work everywhere. But I think if you see these organizations, go to the websites, you start understanding more about how to find it and where it is. So even if the link I give you isn't for your state, it's not Oregon, but there may be something like that in Oregon, and that's what you got to find. Because otherwise, if you don't do that, you're just going to put, I need money for a car, or I want a car repair grant. And what happens is you're wanting to find grants to start my clothing and putting a home down payment. Oh, in South Carolina. I'm doing a report now for South Carolina. Actually, there's two ways. I think that I help anybody get the money they need to do anything or solve a problem. One is through lesko.com/talk. That's where we talk, for as little as 15 minutes, and that's $1 a minute, so that's all it costs you. I'll show you the links and whatever to get the best places to start finding that money, to start a clothing business in North or South Carolina, I forget what it was, or whatever it is, and show you more opportunities, more sources and everything than you could ever imagine. Looking for to start my business in California, same thing. So lesko.com/talk or lesko.com/research. Well, I'll send you a report over 300 pages of all the free money sources in any city that you live in, anywhere in the country. See, they're different. That's why it takes about 2 weeks or more for me to do those things and send it out to you. Me too. Yes, please let me help you. Whether you charge for it, I've got to charge somebody something so I can stay doing this. But I'm trying to give as much as I can away so people learn. Okay, now when we talk about getting free cars or free money to pay, you are the best. My best friends wife used some of your information and got money. Wow, that's one. Looking for a grant, pay down payment. So many down payment money, man, up to $40,000 you can get, you know, to help you buy a house in any city, you know, in this country. But it's different all over. That's why I do those custom reports. But see, if you follow along on these videos I give you, I'm trying to teach you how to do it yourself. So at least slowly you do it. If you have to later have me do it or something because you don't feel comfortable enough in doing it yourself, but every piece will be slowly, so you get more courage and you get more understanding about where all this stuff is, you know, that you could grab the bull by the horns for anything. I mean, that's the power, man. Just think, if you know how to find free money for anything, man, then you could do anything, right? And you don't have to rely on anybody. Any of these fat cats or the people hold guns to your head, give me money, or I have these secrets for you. Shit, there's no secrets in life. The only secret in life is you gotta work hard. See, and that's a pain in the ass for most people. It is. It's a pain in the ass for me too. But if you want to do it, then you'll work hard. But you got to learn that. Okay, now the things I'm going to give you today about free cars and free everything else, and money to pay for car repairs. Remember, when you're looking for these things, now none of the things I'm giving you are going to be .coms. Okay, you'll never see a .com. I mean, if you do, it'll be accident or very unusual one or whatever. So they mostly .org, O-R-G, or .gov. Oh. Time for a swig of wine. You got what kind of wine you're drinking, huh? What kind of wine? Or maybe you're drinking beer. I sort of like beer a little bit better sometimes, but I haven't had hard liquor, and I don't know. Every once in a while, I have a sissy drink or something because I'm not used to drinking hard liquor. But that's fine. Okay, here's some sources. Now, here's the coolest free car thing. You turn the volume up. Can you turn the volume up? Wow, really? That's the volume? Yes, people have said that before. It seems to be all the way up. Okay, on YouTube, guys, tell me, how's the volume now? I mean, let me know about that, because I use this in other ways to teach other people, whatever. I put it up there so people have a long... Okay, the volume is good. Okay, Billy Gomez says that. Okay, volume is fine here. Okay, that's Spacola. Oh, I love that word. What's the right? Volume is good. Volume loud and clear. Great. Oh, Twinkle, thank you very much. Very good. Let's go. Sounds good. Okay. Maybe the other one, the guy who said it wasn't good as waxing his ears or something like that. All good. Love it. Okay, now here are the places. Okay, one of the neatest places out in Kansas City too, I think that's the place, is Free Cars for Christmas. Isn't that incredible? I mean, isn't that a wonderful website? freecarsforchristmas.org. How do you like that? Okay, that's a place where they give out cars. People need cars because so much in our country now, we're getting away from that, but it's still, oh, Belinda, thank you, Belinda, thank you. Who's that? Jerry, Joe, G. freecarsforchristmas.com. Working Cars for Working Families.org. Okay. So that's another place to get free cars. See what they do. I mean, you ever hear these ads where if you don't want your car anymore, you know, give it to us and you get a tax write-off. Well, these people, these are the kind of people that take it and then they fix up the cars and give you good working cars for people with lower income. So if you're a millionaire, you know, you're not going to get a free car. You want a Maserati, you know, you're not going to get a free car here. These are people who really need just transportation to get to work. That's what it's about. And a lot of us get there, you know, get in that situation. I want a free spaceship. Actually, you could sign up to be a NASA thing going up if you want. They're still taking applications, I'm sure, and that's neat. Maybe they'll take it. Maybe it's my phone. Oh, I see. Somebody would say, what's the website again? freecarsforchristmas.org. Working Cars for Working Families.org. Working Cars, working, like you and I are working together, cars for workingfamilies.org. Here's another one, 800 Charity Cars. 800 Charity Cars what is it? Org! O-R-G.org. 800 Charity Cars. Here's another one, Lutheran Services Okay, LutheranServices.org. Okay, here's a Salvation Army USA. All right, they're the people that just doing, kettles at Christmas time or something to get the extra change in your pocket. And here's a nice WaysToWork.org. Okay, now some of those, have organizations in many cities across the country. So when you see their website, you'll see, oh, maybe there's an organization for you, there. Now, but that's just a start. Okay, now what happened, and actually I ran into the guy who runs this program here. You could get your cars fixed for free too. See what they do, remember the places where you get a free haircut or a haircut for next to nothing at barber schools? Well, they have that now for mechanics, because what they're doing, like the nonprofit here, California Bureau of Automotive Repair. Look at somebody saying, I need your help to get money to repair my car and help me get a newer used car in Bergen County, New Jersey. Okay, listen, this is where you're going to go and get all this kind of stuff. Okay, now here's a nonprofit organization right here in Washington, D.C. What they're doing, they got a whole bunch of grant money, a couple $100,000 a year they're getting from the government. What does your research cost again? The research reports are like $50, $70, in that kind of thing. Some are cheaper, but there are only three main ones: housing, starting a business, and extra money to live on. But you get over 50 to 100 videos in each of these things, 200 to 300 sources of help and money in these things, and all where you live. So you write on, you open this up, click on it, and start applying. Okay, but here, this program, that is here, that gets money from the government, what they're doing, ex-offenders, or actually what I learned a new word for the ex-offenders, it's returning citizens. That's what they call them now, in trying to help these guys just getting out of jail. We got more people in jail in this country than all the countries in the world, practically. It's a big industry. These poor people coming out and they're discriminated against because they're ex whatever. So this is a program. See, they go into this program and learn how to fix cars. We need car mechanics so badly, and they get jobs easily. And he said, even with just not even a high school diploma, and training, they're starting at 30 grand a year, and within a year or two, they're making 50 grand. Wow. And this is fresh out of college. I mean, fresh out of, prison college, and no higher education. So that's the kind of stuff that's available. But see, now what they do is fix cars for next to nothing. So there's one around here. It's called Full Circle Service Center. Because the guys are there are probably women there too. I don't know. And then here's another one: Second Chances Garage. Second Chances Garage. Okay, now you're looking for this, maybe nonprofit organizations. If you're search for nonprofit organizations and car repair, and see they'll be a fraction of what you're going to pay. So here's another one. You get secondchancesgarage.org. Okay, that's another. And here's another website. That I interviewed the guy who runs this website, and this is Discount Auto Repairs at your home. This is like a Uber for auto repair. I mean, that's what I used to do. Because the guy who has the rent and has all the overhead and all this kind of stuff, he's got to charge top dollar to do all that. You get somebody who's just hustling on the side, who wants to make some extra money, and they could be almost half that. Actually, what this website says, they're 40% less. And what's neat about this website, you could go on and just ask for a price quote. And they come to your house. They come to your house and fix it. That's worth paying double, not half. Well, here's to you. Cheers. But here's the website. It's called yourmechanic.com. As far as cars is concerned, McDonald's just started doing deliveries. Yes, I know. My son delivers with Uber Eats delivered food. I know. I looked on several of those free car sales. Okay, yourmechanic.com. You could Go in there, and what it is, mechanics that are freelancing, people that want to make extra money at night, or maybe you're good with cars, you could just sign up there and make some extra spending money yourself, because people come to the website, they handle the money, they handle getting paid, they make sure you get paid, they have the insurance. That's what's neat. So it's all on this platform. This is how the cloud is changing your life and how you're going to make money, what we're going to do. It eliminates all the complications of life because it's all done with algorithms and stuff like that, all on the cloud. So you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Am I going to get paid? How do I find a client? Yeah. Do I have insurance or whatever? When will he be there? When will he leave? How much is this? Da, 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 da. And that's all done behind the cloud. So that's all you have to do is know how to log on the cloud. And that's yourmechanic.com. Now that's a .com, okay? So we're promoting that side, or I am, because I think it's a pretty good deal. So people that have some money have to do it. This is probably a better bargain than you're going to get with anybody who has to pay all that overhead and rent and things like that. And that's what, the internet uncomplicates things. So you don't need all that other stuff if you want to fix cars, you just need a box of tools or whatever. I mean, there's some limits to that, but you can figure out the problems or whatever. Okay, now here's another real interesting thing. Can you really get a free car now? I just gave you the websites on free cars. There are half a dozen that do that, and I'll show you how to find more, than what's there. But here's an interesting thing. Now, people don't realize, we've all heard of car recalls or whatever it is. Okay, now this is a way to get your car fixed for free. See, if something's wrong with your car, the carburetor's got screwed up, and really not working, and you go into the mechanic and say, yeah, that's $375, plus, the labor, which is $150 an hour, or whatever the heck they're charging the labor, and so, oh God, what am I going $500 for that? Okay, here's where you go, okay? You go to NHTSA.gov, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.gov, gov, NHTSA.gov/recalls. Okay, now run outside, and look in the door of your car, and you'll find the VIN number, VIN, VIN number. Now, there's a database there. You could put your VIN number in, and it'll tell you what's been recalled, and you can get fixed for free. So if there was something wrong with the carburetor or something, well, instead of paying your mechanics $500 or $700, you could take it to the dealer, no matter how old it is, really, and get it done for free. Because that was in a recall, but maybe somebody else had the car before, or you forgot, you never got the notice. I get stuff in the mail from my car manufacturers. I don't know what the hell it is. I imagine they're just trying to sell me shit. But it may be this that I missed. So if I have a big bill or something, I should go to here and find out about that. Now, there's an article that'll tell you about this too. It's called, Was a Recall Car Fixed? That's a New York Times article. Was a recalled car fixed? New York Times. So if you want to go to that, Google that, and that article will pop up, in the New York Times, and you could read more about how to do that. I think, and it's NHTSA.gov. They have a hotline too. They must have a hotline, that does that too. Whatever. Okay, so that's another thing. Okay, now how else do you find it? Okay, there's a couple of places in your state you look at. Okay, the people who want to help you do this. Oh, here's another fix-up place. It's called theliftgarage.org. the lift, L-I-F-T, garage.org. Okay, so that, okay, now, okay, where do you find it in your state capital for money? Okay, one is your workforce office. The workforce office are the people that get you jobs and give you training money. I used to confuse you with the quack Bill Nye Science guy. You're not him. No, a lot of people say, hey, Bill, yeah, stuff like that. I don't care, it doesn't matter. But that, yeah, he's a little too serious for me. Okay, where do you find it? The workforce office in your county. It's the county government you want to go to. This is where, hello from Pennsylvania. I grew up in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Where are you from in Pennsylvania? Okay, it's in your county government has all the help. The most possible help to get money or to find a new car, whatever, is there. Philly, yes, yes, yes. A lot of my friends went to Temple. Yeah. And Philly's sort of hip, it turned into a hip school now. That's pretty neat. Okay. So you go to your county government, the workforce people. Okay. Oh, you went to Temple too. Great. You and who's the African American comic who's going to jail soon? What's his name? God, why can't I think of his name? I'm getting to be an old fart like he is. Yeah, I think he's about my Bill Cosby. Yes, not Bing Crosby, but Bill. you put Bing Crosby. That guy's a loaf of white bread, man. No, it's Bill Cosby. Yeah. Okay, so you go to your county government. A lot of counties have 311 or 211 you could call, and you're looking for the workforce office. Okay, the workforce office helps you get to work. They have fair money. They may have money to pay for you. Here, let me tell you about some states, what some states have. Like Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has will give you, and through the workforce program, but if you look at pathwaystowork.org, pathwaystowork.org. Now I'm too loud to somebody. Turn it down against yourself. I'm sorry. I don't know how to turn it up or down. Pathwaystowork.org. That's a Pennsylvania program. $8,000 to buy a car. $8,000 grant to buy a car. $1,000 to help you fix up a car. So that's a state program. So how do you find that out where you live? Okay, the first place is you go to your workforce office. How do you find your workforce? It's county government. So you're going to call 211 as for the county government and your workforce office. Okay, now here's in New Jersey. Who called earlier about New Jersey? Or mentioned earlier about New Jersey. Transportation Assistance Program for women to get to work. This is Women Night, free drinks for women. Want to make sure you get to the bar. So it's pawomenwork.org. pawomenwork.org. So they got transportation assistance, for Pennsylvania there. And that's cool. Again, that's another thing to work. Yeah. Okay, now here is New Jersey. Okay, they have in Career Connection, careerconnection.nj.gov. Careerconnection.nj for New Jersey. What about Florida? I got to go to sleep tonight. I'm not covering all the states. So you have to use this information and then find something similar to your state. Or guess what? You could hire me and I'll do a big list for you. And that's the $299 thing for expenses on any kind. But I'm really trying to train the people who want to find it themselves. So this is how to do it. If you look at this that I send you, then start searching for something similar and make sure it's .gov. NY, no, what does NY mean? Not yet? Is that what it means? What is it?
What's the code for a minute? Somebody translate that. Love listening, seeing you work, your information magic here always. New York. New York. Ah, okay, NY. I was reading too much into that. I was like, LOL, NY. Okay, a grant for transportation to get to work. careerconnections.nj.gov. Okay, now here's something else that New Jersey has. Discount automobile insurance. Get most of this stuff secret and they keep no, it's not secret. They're just lazy or they don't have advertising money to do it. That's why all this stuff, all the free stuff, and they can't compete. You know, somebody said, oh, they keep this stuff secret in New Jersey, in California. Well, it is. It's not malicious. They're not, oh, we're going to keep this secret so nobody applies. No, bureaucrats want to make quota or else they don't get their money next year. So that's what I'm trying to do. Help these poor bureaucrats make quota because nobody's finding them. Because they don't know how to, they're not allowed to advertise. You know? And what you find if you Google is all the people are advertising. People want to sell you money, you know, for a loan to solve these problems. You know? But look at this. Discount automobile insurance. A special automobile insurance policy is an incentive to help make limited auto insurance coverage available to drivers who are eligible. You know, isn't that great? You know, so this is discount automobile. I mean, that would be very interesting too, wouldn't it? All those things that are available. Now, okay, so you don't find, okay, the other places you want to look, okay, is your Health and Human Services, because they have emergency money. See, you want to know about emergency money that you could use for anything. And if you have an emergency, you know, you have a $500 bill to fix up a car, you can't go to work. That's an emergency. You can't go to work. Then you lose a job. And then you'll cost the government a lot more money. Is your app only for Tuesday? My app, what was that? My app? Is that appointment or what? Boy, codes. I see, I'm an old guy. The abbreviations I'm not so good at, but so Health and Human Services county level, yes, appointments. No, appointments are over. You know, I used to have something only on Tuesdays, but no. If you go to lesko.com/talk, T-A-L-K, that's what I do now. lesko.com/talk. You choose a time. You know, I say, okay, that sounds good. Or if it doesn't, I say, oh, how about one of these instead? You know, or I'll send you a note first. Hey, what other time is good for you? You know, that. And then it's like $1 a minute. So usually in 15 minutes, I could give you load it with stuff, you know, to get you going on what you need to do. Here's another. United Methodist Church fixes cars for free in many areas around the country. United Methodist Church. Now that's right. How would you think of looking that up? I mean, oh, let's see, I need my car fixed. I wonder what church would have it. Would it be the Catholic, the nuns fix cars? Who may... Which religion do you think fix cars the best? Maybe those guys with the yarmulkes. Maybe they do cars too. I know they sell diamonds in New York. You never know. You know? But here's the Methodists. They have it. They're organized into it. So apparently it's a lot of places. So if you go to umc.org, you know, and that's UnitedMethodistChurch.org, and search there for, you know, free mechanics. You know, United Methodist Mechanics fix your cars for free. Free, not just big discounts. That's free. Free. Now, what could be better than that? Yeah, it doesn't get better than that. Where was it? Okay, so you go to your county. The library loaned me a free. Yeah, well, see, that's right. Somebody used the library. That's great. Because people forget about the library. The library loaned me a free tablet today, but it's limited that I can do. Can you get a free iPod for school? What about a grant to buy mopeds? Yeah, I ride around on a moped, but it's a 50cc scooter. If it's transportation, it may fit that. I don't know. I haven't run into that, but you usually get them cheap. I get used ones for, you know, $1,000 about, you know, and I use them for 10 years. A local technical school does discount it or free. See, hey, see, your local technical school. So who's teaching auto repair? Go to your community college, technical schools, or whatever. Great idea. Local technical school. See, they're teaching this stuff. I got to write that down. See, I steal from anybody. I'm no shame. By the way, you're a modern hero. I love what you own. I don't know. I feel a little old sometimes. I go out there. I don't know. I live 5 hours a day. Anything, giving away anything. What was that? I don't know how to get the... do you really run as fast as you do in those commercials? Yeah, I mean, well, I'm not a fast runner, never have. Maryland Comcast have assisted internet. Yes, Comcast. Actually, for grown-ups, too, at certain incomes. I'll cover that someday. There's about 4 or 5 services like that. You can get, like, for $10 a month, you get all the internet you need. Okay, so we're at your county government. So you go to the county government, they have emergency money. So it's usually like $500 to $1,000. You know, I have an interview on my website of a guy who did it in New Jersey. He said he had 6 programs to choose from for his emergency money. You know, 6 programs. Somebody said AT&T access starts at $5. Oh, that's interesting. AT&T internet. Oh, you guys are smart. Yeah, we help each other around here. How everyone here will take, hi Matt, can you get a grant to fix your car? I've been talking about that for a while. You have to read that. Wow, that's great, thanks. Yeah, you have to go back. I forget what I said, tell you the truth, but yes. And I'm gonna put all the links up, you know, within the next day. Everyone here will take a moment and give you a thumbs up for the video right now. Oh, that's nice of you to say that. I enjoy doing this so much. I'm just so appreciative that somebody appreciates. I mean, the key in life is being appreciated, I think. I mean, that fulfills our life more than anything. You know, and that's why with my work I'm trying to do is show people how they can do that. All the problems we put in our head or our life or the money, we don't think we could do things. I think there's a way around most things in life. Yeah, search Google for AT&T discount internet access. See, that's the way. And then, you know, then life isn't such a burden. I mean, life is the pits, you know. Yeah, $5.95 a month for low-income people, right? See, there's ways around, but they're not advertising a lot, so it's hard to find out about these things. So your county Health and Human Services office, well, because they get emergency money. They call it emergency money they're getting from the government. Then they get it to the county. Then the county gives it to nonprofit organizations to give to you when you have an emergency. Like, my goddamn car won't work. I gotta get to work. So that's what this is for. So that's the Office of the Workforce Development. Health and Human Services. Now here's another state office that has money for cars, particularly people who have disabilities or aging, and you need a vehicle to be adapted to your disability. There's something called the technology, assistive technology, assistive technology, you know, technology to assist because you have some kind of disability. And one would be driving a car or a van you need or whatever it is. So a lot of states have money for that. Can I have your autograph? Yes. How's that? Sure. Email me here. You can always reach me at leskofreeradio@gmail.com. That's Lesko, Lesko, freeradio@gmail.com. Yes, and you know, I'll try to help as many as I can. I got to help the paying customers first, or else they won't come back. But I'll try. And particularly, it's easy for me to just, you know, hey, this is the place I start. Anything. And the same with my whole reports, you know, that I have 300 sources in. I cannot guarantee any one of those, you know, that you call. You're going to call one or two and it doesn't work. That's life. It's like that, but that's the best place to start. What you have to do is then go ahead and build on from that. It's sort of like, hey, you know, you want a date, and the first woman you see, you ask, and they say no. Free pot. I think that's coming. Actually, I probably know it is. I mean, that's growing that industry so much that it's annoying. Okay, here's another. So you have assistive technology. A lot of them have low interest loans. If you need a van, or adapt your car to some kind of disability. Now here's another one at the VA. The VA has up to $20,000, $174 to purchase a car, and that's for vets. So that's $20,000. It's a VA, and it's called a VA automobile allowance. It's called 20 grand. That's an allowance, 20 grand. I'm a veteran. You may have to have a disability. I'm not sure. I forget. But go Google veterans benefits VA automobile allowance. VA as in veterans automobile allowance. So check that sucker out. Okay, I told you about Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Okay, now here's another thing that people aren't using enough of, as far as I'm concerned, is crowdfunding. Man, you could get you could get money. I went on a couple of crowdfunding websites to see what they're doing, and here one of them is generosity.com. If you go to generosity.com and just put in car repair. Okay, now here's a handful. Somebody got $1,600, to repair their camping car. Okay, here's somebody who hit and run accident. His car got there, and he raised $790 on a crowdfunding. It costs you nothing to try, absolutely zero to try. And you'll learn so much by doing it. Okay, help fix car repair, $449 these people got. Christian's car rental deposit. This guy wanted a car rental deposit. Alicia needed $150 for a car repair. They got that. Or Indiegogo, that's another site. What did they get? Immediate car repairs, $1,800 they raised. Wow, that is people say, hey, yeah, I'm sorry, you need that, and do it. So here's another one, GoFundMe. You probably heard of that. Okay, here's somebody, emergency car repairs, got $2,525. Okay, here's another one, father of 4 needs car repair, $595. Okay, here's one, car repairs for NET. I'm not sure, NET. Why is that? Nathan Haverner. $940. He only needed $600 and he got $900. Okay, so that's why you could do that. Here, emergency needs for a car repair, $1,075. You made a quick extra money doing Google. Whoop. Here's another one, my car repairs. And this guy is my car repair. I'm a divorced woman trying to stay afloat. I need $870. Actually, she said she needed $770, and they gave her $870. Okay, emergency car repair. Car repairs are greatly needed. Only vehicle I needed for work, and my son plays travel basketball. Okay, he was looking for $1,100. He got $1,100. The major sites like that, Give Forward, You Caring, Fund Anything, Indiegogo, they're more. The big one, what do you call it? Kickstarter, they don't do things like this. They want products and stuff like that. There's another thing in that you can always try, and that is called modestneeds.org. Now this you have to be approved, but it's a crowdfunding thing. But here you don't need or the essay required for a modest need, yes, but you don't need a list like the other crowdfunding list sites. You got to generate the traffic, and that's what that is. This one you don't have to generate the traffic as much because they have people who are really looking at this, trying to find people to help. It's modestneeds.org, MODESTNE. Oop, that's without the burp. NEEDS. Oh, thank you for people sending me nice words. And you don't realize, I think, that how important nice words are. Because so many so many people nowadays loves to give bad words. And that's why, man, when somebody just appreciates something, that's why I go up, any person that really, I appreciate their work, I mean, I tell them, you know, even in a store or whatever, they're doing something that's a little different, you tell them. I mean, that's better than money in the bank, you know. First, you need money first, but haven't seen you in eons. Well, I've been around for eons. You can tell with the white hair. I've been around for eons. Okay, I'll try to get all the, let's see, did I cover all the things that I wanted to cover? Oh, I know. Here's another place. Okay, so you don't have a lot of money. Remember, your community action agencies are a place to start. They know about a lot of car repair programs. They're going to be the ones that know about a lot of free car programs. And how do you find your community action agency? You just put like search, find local community action agency, and you'll see a main website that has a whole directory of these that you could find it. Or you could just put your county. I think you're great too. Remember seeing you all over the place when I was young. Yes! Now, I'm old and you're still young, I bet. He said, I remember seeing you all over the place when I was young. Well, it takes me a lot longer to get all over the place. Let's go for president. No, that sounds like a job. I'm not too much fun. Okay, so if you just Google Community Action Agency and put the name of your county, because they have one for every county, and this is a government subsidized place that help people in need of something. So you need you're in need of an automobile repair, contact them, ask them, hey, who's around, because that's how you solve problems. Who had to know this already? So that's why your local librarian would probably know, your local community action agency would probably know. You go on Google, and unless you know the name of it, excuse me, I want to be like you. Well, if you do that, then you only have about 20 more years in life left. You may want more life. And so your local, you know, let's see, if you find a catalytic converter lying around let me look at my other pants. I think I have a catalytic converter in my other question mark suit. I'll go up there and take a look. But right, community action, you see, they're in charge of solving problems for people who don't have money to solve them, you know. So that's why you contact them. Hey, what have you found in? You know, I live in, no matter where you live, it doesn't matter. See, I'm trying to show you places that are probably, you know, the same thing as where you live. And then what you have to do is dig, you know, and if you're not comfortable in doing that, you know, of course, I could try to do, I got 3 reports that it could be in. It's for housing, I got a report. I got one for business or starting a nonprofit, and another one for expenses, and that's just pièce de resistance, that everything you ever wanted to know to get for free, and where it is where you live, and that's the 299, you know, sources of free money to live on for the rest of your life. About your first book, Information USA, you're the guy, and got years of use from a recently ordered one with the experts. No more books. I haven't done a book in 10, 12 years or something like that. I'm trying to figure out how people buy information now. Bookstores are going out of business. Nobody buys reference books anymore. But people still seem to need this information. So I got to figure out how to keep alive and feed myself while I keep helping people, you know, find out about this stuff. Because the fat cats are going to they got lots of money to, I used to work for them and they'd give me $10,000 to do this. But you don't have $10,000 to give me. So it's more fun to work for the average person than a fat cat. They have no fun in life as far as I could see. They're not fun to work for. Anyway, thanks. Anybody got another question before I take off here? Because I'm an old fart, boy. This is way past the early bird special time. Seeing you here has made my day. Oh, that's so nice to hear. Can you do a show on how to get help for my daughter for grants? Everyone I do is for anybody. Depends on what your daughter's doing. Hearing aids. Pardon me, what did you say? Okay, if you have something like that, start with your health department at your your county office. There are some programs, remember, at National Institute of Standards, or they call it NITS, I think now. National Home Repairs, yeah, that's in the home report too that I do. I do that. What else you guys interested in? Because I got to know. Thanks so much, Benny. You are quite a guy. Well, thank you. It's so nice to hear. I mean, there's nothing more that I think that gives us hope to live, and somebody appreciate that we're here. You know, I know others know. What's that? Oh, I can't get like the old questions that are on. Oh, I don't know how to use Periscope so well. Thank you, Mr. Lesko. I always enjoy watching you, and I learn so much from you. Well, that's nice. I hope I could keep doing this for 20 more years at least. You know, it just, I found something I could do. I just can't wait to get up in the morning and do it again. I want to help other people do the same thing, because I think, boy, that's just probably the most selfish thing in life to do, is give as much as you can and have fun doing it. Yeah, what could be better? That's neat. Well, okay, guys, take care of the ticker. I run 4, 5, 6 miles a day. Maybe I walk half of them someday, depending on how well the body's going. But I'm out there every day because I'm a short, fat kid, and I worry about weight every second of my life. It's sort of like being anorexic, I guess, or something like that. If people look at me and say, "Oh, thank you, Twinker." Nice to see you again. Okay, guys. Lesko.com/talk. If you want me to pick my brain and give you the best places for any kind of thing that you have in mind, Lesko.com/research. If I could do research for you for finding all the money programs for housing, buying a house, fixing up a house, for starting a business or a nonprofit, or for just having extra money. And that's the big one. That covers everything in about 300 programs for where you live, okay? And if you want a freebie, go to Lesko.com/5, the number 5, and then FREE small letters, FREE small letters after Lesko.com, and download. It's a report that shows you the 5 best places to start. Like the 211, I told you about using that. Well, there's one there for business. There's one there for financial services. It's all there, the best starting places for anything, okay? So you may want to download that, okay? And keep up to date. Vernon, oh, Vernon, yeah, thank you. Do you record these sessions? Yes, they are. I mean, they're still, you know, if you're on YouTube or Facebook or Periscope, we're doing this tape. It's live, but it'll be taped there forever. So you could come back in 20 years after I'm gone and watch me as a young 74-year-old doing this stuff. But it's fun. Wow, we blew an hour here. What are we doing? This is terrible. You better touch the leaf, and I got to finish my wine. Take care, guys. Yeah, well, send me an email. I love to hear from anybody and really have ideas about anything. Again, you'll be useful for that. Well, thank you. Oh, I hate missing all these nice words. I mean, that's comfort. That when you say this kind of thing, it's like wrapping a warm blanket around me. Yeah, that's terrific. Kirk, thank you. Take care, guys.